Hello, my name is Grace Lael Normoyle, and I did my report on Emerald Bay State Park. Emerald Bay State Park is part of Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe is a large lake. It has 75 miles of shoreline, it's 22 miles long and 12 miles wide. And what's really unique about this lake is that it's so blue and clear. People can see down 70 feet at times into the water. Scientists think that the lack of algae in the water is what causes how blue it is. And on the second picture, it's Emerald Bay, and if the water lowered 10 feet, then Emerald Bay could be its own lake, which is pretty cool. The history timeline. So with Lake Tahoe, the Washoe Indians were first to be there. And then the first European discoverer of the lake was Lieutenant John Fremont. And people didn't really settle there until around where the Comstock silver and gold find, where Lake Tahoe was eventually turned into a logging camp because they didn't particularly find gold around Lake Tahoe, but there was a plenteous amount of trees. So that was used to help the miners with keeping them warm, but also like running the trains and whatever was needed to run a mining camp. Emerald Bay was first settled on by Ben Holiday. He made a summer home there. And then Dr. Kirby bought 500 acres for a resort. And then a portion of that was sold to Armstrong, who then sold it to Miss Knight. And Miss Knight built a mansion on her property that is still there today. Some interesting facts is that in 1970, there were 12,921 people in the southern Lake Tahoe area. 1980s, it about doubled to 20,681 people. And it has kind of plateaued off and it's now 21,978 people. This is the Vikingsholm, the mansion that Miss Knight built. She tried to do it, she did it as a Scandinavian style, and it was built over just a couple months. She has a 38-room home on 239 acres. And these are some pictures of the dining room, kitchen, the front, and another room, architecture in the back there, close to the lake. And when Miss Knight made her mansion, she also purchased the island in the middle of Emerald Bay, which is the only island on Lake Tahoe. And she built a little tea house on it, and she would bring her guests there for tea. This picture only has the stone shell remains because the tea house that was there got vandalized. She also, Mrs. Knight, purchased Eagles Falls. It was part of her 239 acres, and it's a really beautiful hike. Very short, not very strenuous, and beautiful. Very pretty views, worth taking a camera. Now there is a visitor center, and the island, Eagles Falls, and the mansion are commonly seen by and used by lots of tourists, and the visitor center has a shop and historical facts. And thank you for watching.